There's a strange kind of loneliness that comes with being the strong one. You don't choose it the way you choose a hobby or a job. It chooses you, slowly, silently, by the way people start leaning on you. And by the way, you stop leaning on anyone at all. If you've lived long enough carrying other people's weight, you know exactly what I mean. Strength becomes your reputation, your identity, your entire story. But hidden beneath the surface of that story is a truth that no one talks about. Being the strong one comes with a darkness that can quietly drain the soul. Not because strength is bad, but because the world forgets that the strong one is still human. And sometimes, the one who looks the most unbreakable is the one breaking in silence. So today, let's walk into the parts of this role that no one sees. 1. You become the rock. No one checks if you're crumbling. People love rocks. They lean on them. They sit beside them. They build their homes around them. But no one asks a rock, how are you holding up? Being the strong one turns you into everyone's safe place. People unload their emotions on you because you can handle it. They share their burdens because you've always found a way to solve them. And without realizing it, they forget you have your own. It's not malicious. It's conditioning. They see your calm face, your steady voice, your practiced resilience, and assume it's effortless. They see you surviving storms and think you don't feel the rain. But here's the silent tragedy. The strong one rarely receives the same emotional care they constantly give away. You become the emergency service for other people's crises, the midnight therapist, the uncomplaining helper, the quiet supporter. And slowly, the question you long to hear, "Are you okay?" stops coming. Not because no one cares, but because everyone assumes you're fine. This is the first dark side. Strength becomes mistaken for invulnerability. People forget that strength is not the absence of pain, but the choice to keep going despite it. 2. You learn to hide your feelings because you fear becoming a burden. Somewhere along the way, the strong one develops a dangerous belief. My feelings are too heavy. I should deal with them alone. You don't want to inconvenience anyone. You don't want to bring down the mood. You don't want to become what you've spent years helping others escape, someone who needs too much. So you bury your pain. You swallow your sadness. You learn to smile with tired eyes. Even when you desperately need help, you say, "I'm fine, really," because you know people believe it. You've trained them to. And without meaning to, you betray yourself. You abandon your own heart to protect the comfort of others. But here's the quiet truth. Every strong person has moments when they want someone to hold them instead of being the one who holds the world. Yet asking for help feels unnatural, uncomfortable, even shameful. Why? Because being needed feels familiar, but needing someone else, that feels foreign, almost dangerous. The strong one learns to fear vulnerability more than pain. Pain you can handle. Vulnerability feels like surrender. 3. You become everyone's source of strength, but you don't know where yours comes from. There comes a point when even the strongest person looks inward and realizes, I know how to support everyone else, but who supports me? You know how to comfort, you know how to reassure, you know how to fix, you know how to uplift. But what you don't know is what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that same tenderness. And this creates a deep spiritual fatigue. Not the kind sleep can fix, the kind that grows from emotional malnutrition. When others break, they fall apart into your arms. When you break, you fall apart into silence. When others are lost, they call you. When you're lost, you disappear. When others need answers, you provide wisdom. When you need answers, you pretend you already have them. It is exhausting to be everyone's lighthouse when no one even knows your light burns low. This is the hidden burden. The strong one becomes the healer who has no healer, the guide who has no guide, the supporter who never gets supported. And yet you keep going because stopping feels like failing and asking feels like weakness. But here's the paradox. Even warriors need rest. Even anchors need grounding. Even lighthouses need maintenance. Even the strong one needs a place to collapse. 4. Your identity gets trapped in strength. And you forget you're allowed to be human. One of the darkest parts of being the strong one is that people stop seeing you as a person with emotions. Instead, they see the reliable one, the responsible one, the stable one, the brave one, the one who always has it together. And slowly, you begin to live inside that box. You learn to perform strength even when your heart feels like it's cracking. You learn to behave like the steady one even when your soul trembles. You learn to act like you're okay because people need you to be okay. Strength becomes expectation. Expectation becomes identity. Identity becomes cage. But here's the wisdom many strong people never hear. You are not strong because you feel nothing. You are strong because you feel everything and still choose to show up. Strength is not a mask, but the world teaches you to wear it like one. Somewhere deep within you is a tired truth. I wish someone would say, you don't have to be strong today. Not because you can't be strong, but because you're tired of pretending you always want to be. They call you so mature, so composed, so wise, so dependable. 5. The world applauds your strength, but it doesn't see what it costs you. People admire you, they trust you, they praise your resilience. But here's what they don't see. The nights you cry quietly so no one hears. The moments you feel overwhelmed but keep functioning. The silent battles you fight in your mind and never speak of. The heavy expectations you carry like a weight strapped to your soul. They see your outcomes, not your inner chaos. They see your courage, not your fear. They see your capability, not your exhaustion. The applause becomes a curse. The praise becomes pressure. The expectations become chains. And in the darkness of your private moments, you whisper to yourself, what about the days I'm not strong? But the world has already decided who you are, so you perform the role even when it hurts. 6. The strong one eventually learns the greatest wisdom. Strength without softness is self-destruction. There comes a turning point for every strong soul, a moment of quiet awakening. It often comes after a breakdown or a moment of deep clarity or a night when you feel the weight of a lifetime pressing on your chest. You realize strength is a gift only when balanced with vulnerability. Without that balance, it becomes a prison. You finally understand that being strong doesn't mean carrying everything alone. Saying I'm okay when you're not. Breaking in silence. Hiding your hurt to protect others. Pretending you don't need help. Sacrificing yourself to keep everyone else whole. True strength is different. It is rooted in honesty, not performance. It says, I can carry a lot, but I shouldn't carry everything. I can support others, but I also deserve support. I am strong, but I am human too. The strongest ones are not those who never fall. They are those who dare, finally, to let themselves be held.